Hello, Tagum City, especially to our viewers in our official Facebook page and listeners in 98.3 Gold FM, ang radyo astig ng Tagum City. Kuya Wano, welcome once again here at Salida TeleRadyo in La Filipina National High School. I am your teacher host, Teacher Connie Sasobi Lumapas. Today, we will learn another scientific topic in Science 7, Quarter 3, Module 3. As our teacher broadcaster, Teacher Jacqueline Kukal, will discuss about waves and its quantities. Are you now all ready? That's great! I will now turn you over to Teacher Jackie.
Hello, dear students! How are you today? Are you excited for another round of learning? I bet you are. Join me as I take you to another round of adventure. I am your teacher on air, Teacher Jackie, as we discuss another lesson of your Science 7 on wave. But before we go on with our lesson, I would like you to get your self-learning module, pen, and paper so you can write all the things that you can learn from today's lesson. Got it? Great! But before that, let us check how far you have learned about the topic by answering the following questions. You may write your answer on a piece of paper. And every question, you will be given 5 seconds, and when you hear this sound, then time is up. Our lesson for today is all about wave and its quantities. This is our first question. What kind of waves vibrate our eardrums so we can hear? Letter A, microwaves. Letter B, water waves. Letter C, sound waves. Or letter D, light waves. The correct answer is letter C, sound waves. For question number 2, which of the following allows the transfer of wave from one place to other? Letter A, water. Letter B, air. Letter C, matter. Or letter D, energy. The correct answer is letter D, energy. For question number 3, does vibration causes wave? Is it true or is it false? The correct answer is true. For today's lesson, I will introduce to you wave as well as describe and explain how energy travels through wave. This will also give you a background of the terms and quantities used in describing periodic waves by using the concept of wavelength, frequency, and amplitude. So, what are we waiting for? Let's have fun while learning. For our objective for today, number 1, to describe and explain how energy travels through wave. Number 2, to identify the quantities used in describing periodic wave. Number 3, cite the importance of wave in our daily life. Now, have you thrown a pebble into the lake? What can you observe? Correct. You had observed how water spread out from the splash. How about when you strum the strings of a guitar? What did you observe? Correct. The strings vibrate and you can hear the sound from the guitar. How about when you switch on a light? What did you observe? Very good. The light will flood the room and then you can see what's inside the room very well. Very good, students. The water, sound, and light waves differ in important ways, but they all share the basic properties of wave motion. For instance, you can see water waves, and surfers would say that they enjoy riding the waves. On the other hand, you don't see sound waves and light waves, but you experience them. The main question is, what is wave? A wave is a periodic disturbance that moves away from source and carries energy with it. What are examples of waves? We have earthquake waves, sound waves, water waves, light waves, and ultraviolet waves. Only energy, not matter, is being transferred as the wave moves. A vibration causes wave motion. When you observe a wave, the source is always vibration. In short, nagkakaroon ng wave dahil sa vibration. Ang vibration ang nagkakos ng disturbance which creates the wave. Kagaya ng earthquake, nagkakaroon ng earthquake dahil sa seismic wave. Energy is being carried from the bottom of the earth at yan yung napapafeel sa atin na yumayanig or nagkakaroon ng earthquake. Always remember, only energy is being transferred, not the matter. The substance that a wave moves through is called medium. The wave travels along the medium and it does not stay in one place. Imagine holding one end of a piece of rope. If you shake it up and down, you create a wave with the rope as your medium. One of the most important things to remember about waves is that they only transport energy, not matter. You are able to move the rope because of the force exerted by the person holding the rope. The energy travels from the rope to the end of the tree, forming wave. Now, let us find out the different quantities of wave. When your hand moves up, you create high point or crest. And when your hand moves down, you create low point or trough. The piece of rope touching your hand doesn't move away from your hand, but the crest and the trough do move away from your hand as the wave travels along the rope. Wavelength. Wavelength is the distance from one point on a wave to an identical point, such as from crest to crest or from trough to trough. Waves can come in a wide range of length. When we say wavelength, it's from crest to crest or from trough to trough. When we say amplitude naman, it is the measure of displacement of the wave from its crest position. The higher the amplitude of a wave, the higher its energy. Amplitude naman ay displacement from the position to the crest. Pag mataas ang amplitude, ibig sabihin mataas din ang iyong energy. Next is frequency. Frequency describes how many waves pass one point during 1 second. The higher the frequency, the more energy in the wave. We have three types of frequency. We have low frequency, we have medium frequency, and we have high frequency. As you can observe, pag high frequency, ibig sabihin mas mataas ang energy at mas maraming waves ang nabubuo per second. Now that you have learned what is wave, I would like you to get again your pen and paper. We will do another activity which we'll call Wave the Wave. You will be given 5 seconds to answer each question. Our objective for this activity is to describe how energy travels through wave. The direction is to write your observation in each picture. Let's start. Picture number 1. For our listeners, I will describe the picture, that's why you have to listen carefully. And for all our viewers, kindly analyze the picture being presented. Now, the picture shows two persons playing in the waves. I'm sure you try this one. For questions, number 1. What causes the person in the picture to move? Number 2. What is in the ocean wave that causes the person to move? Number 3. What state of matter, solid, liquid, or gas, the waves travel? picture number 2. For our listeners again, I will describe the picture. That's why you have to listen carefully, and for all our viewers, kindly analyze the picture being presented. The picture shows a girl listening to music using headset. Questions. Number 1. Where did the sound came from? Number 2. How does the person hear the sound? Number 3. What state of matter, solid, liquid, or gas, the waves travel? For our next picture, for all our listeners again, I will describe the picture. That's why you have to listen carefully, and for all our viewers, kindly analyze the picture presented. The picture shows a building collapse due to earthquake. Question number 1. What causes the building to move? Number 2. How does the earthquake travels to different places? Number 3. What state of matter, solid, liquid, or gas, the waves travel? Now, let's reveal the answer. For picture number 1, what causes the person in the picture to move? The correct answer is, it's the energy from the wave. Number 2, what is in the ocean wave that causes the person to move? The correct answer is water wave. Number 3, what state of matter, solid, liquid, or gas, the waves travel? The correct answer is liquid. Sino ba sa inyo ang nakaligo na sa dagat? Siguro naman na-experience nyo ng maanod ng malalaking alon, di ba? Ano ba ang rason bakit tayo naaanod lalo na pag may malalaking alon? Ang dahilan nito ay dahil sa energy na nanggagaling sa water wave. Bakit pa nagkakaroon ng wave? Pinakaunang rason bakit nagkakaroon ng wave ay dahil sa malakas na hangin na nagmumula sa dagat. At ang medium na ginagamit ay tubig. For picture number 2, where did the sound came from? The sound came from the headset that vibrates the sound which reaches our ears. Question number 2. How does the person hear the sound? The sound travels from the headset, then vibrates the eardrums of our ears. For question number 3, what state of matter do waves travel? Correct answer is air. Ang tunog na nanggagaling sa headset ay nakakakos ng vibration sa hangin. That's why the sound can travel from the headset to your ears. At ang medium naman na ginagamit nito ay hangin. For picture number 3. Number 1. What causes the building to move? The correct answer is seismic wave. Number 2. How does the earthquake travel to different places? The correct answer is it travels to the Earth's layer. Number 3. What state of matter, solid, liquid, or gas, the wave travel? The correct answer is solid. Seismic wave, sa ilalim ng lupa ang dahilan kung bakit nagkakaroon ng pagyanig ng lupa o earthquake, or kung bakit tayo nagkakaroon ng mga pagyanig. Awesome, students! Easy, right? Now, one of the main question is that, why is it importance of knowing wave? Ano ba talaga ang kahalagahan bakit tayo nag-aaral ng wave? It is important to understand waves because we are dealing with waves in our daily life. There are also a lot of waves around us. Sound is a type of wave that moves through matter and then vibrates our eardrum so we can hear. So, ang pinakaunang dahilan bakit tayo nakakarinig It's because of sound wave, or it's because of wave. Another important reason is that light is a special kind of wave that is made up of photons, so we can see. You can drop a rock into a pan and see waves form in the water. And we enjoy the waves of the sea. We can even use waves like microwaves to cook our food really fast and many more. This is another importance of knowing wave. Are you still with me, students? Let's assess your learning today by answering the following questions. You may write it on a piece of paper. You will be given 5 seconds to answer each question. Let's start. Number 1. The number of waves generated per second by a source is called the frequency. Is it true or false? The correct answer is true. Question number 2. A vibrating object is necessary for the production of wave. Is it true or false? The correct answer is true. For question number 3, the higher the amplitude of a wave, the higher its energy. Is it true or false? The correct answer is true. For question number 4, when your hand moves up, you create high point or blank. A. Frequency. B. Amplitude. C. Crest. Or letter D. Trough. The correct answer is letter C. Question number 5. The substance that a wave moves through is called the blank. Letter A, frequency. Letter B, medium. Letter C, vibration. Or letter D, wavelength. The correct answer is letter B. Good job, students! I hope that you will be able to answer the test correctly. That's all for today, and thank you so much for sticking with me, and please make sure to be with us in the next episode only here in School on Air. This is Teacher Jackie. Paalam!
Excellent! Thank you so much for the scientific discussion, Teacher Jackie. And also thank you so much to all our viewers and listeners for tuning in. I hope that you have learned something new today. Again, this is Teacher Connie Sasilbi Lumapas, your teacher host, saying, do all for the glory of God, to God be the glory. Bye-bye!